And in the last episode, a day in the life of an indie game studio, we saw level design from concept to final art, how do we test it, and how many times we need to test it, which is a lot. Level design really takes a lot of time, and we have shown a glimpse of the rabbit, the protagonist, the last time, in the last episodes, and today we are ready to show full reveal. Of course, if you follow social media, you have seen it before, but still, here we go. He's breathing, he's already breathing, it's the idle animation. He actually needs a lot of animations, it's crazy, little parts of animation just to make it look smooth and make everything look right. This was hard to get right, really hard. There were so many obstacles, not with the idle or with the run animations, those were the easy part. But for example, as soon as you add the jump animation, damn, oh boy. It's just not one animation. It's at least 4 animations, 4 parts of animations, 4 stages. So we had to create 4 stages, literally. One for the initial impulse, that initial impulse. Another one for the rising, whenever it goes up, right? The climax, that's another stage. Another one for when he's falling. And another one for the landing. That happens just on a jump, in a jump, you know, every time we jump. Yeah, so quite a few animations, and there's a lot of details. I'm not even gonna talk about how we did the double jump, the spin, you know. That was really a jigsaw puzzle for me and Nuno to get it right. It was really hard. It took us quite a few hours. There was a lot of bugs. He didn't do the full spin because it detected ground and he needs to stand up, be in idle, be in run, and wow, it was crazy. But one of my favorite outcomes of doing the animations for Rabbit was definitely the combo attack. It's awesome. For me, I think it's... You see, if you don't hit anything with the sword, Rabbit simply retreats the sword, right? But if you hit an enemy, he does the first swing attack, right? And then he waits. There's a few seconds there, not seconds, but there's a window there for you to do next combo attack, right? And then he waits a little bit, and then he does the third attack, the final blow, right? The one that is more impactful, does a little bit more damage. We still need to improve it visually in terms of impactfulness, in terms of, yeah, that last blow really did damage, you know? But just to get everything right, the animations, was really a lot of work here. There's a lot of stages. If for the jump there's 4 stages, you guys don't even want to know how many stages we have here. It takes a lot of trial and error. I think it came out great and it was totally worth it. But for an alpha stage, we are, I think, doing great. I believe, I hope. You guys tell me. So yeah, the main character has come a long way. Definitely, and creating all of the art and the animations required was an awesome process, very difficult. Besides that, besides the level design which is always constantly being developed, and it's me who's doing the level design with the help of Moon and a lot of comments and whatnot. Besides that, there was another rabbit hole in front of us, which was the UI and the HUD, the heads-up display. That's a really rabbit hole. Fortunately, we have a great team. I'm super proud of them. Super talented, who never did the UI, menus for the game, or the HUD from scratch. And eventually they learned and experimented a lot, and they got it right. We have both now, which is so cool. Super proud of them. Initially we had Daniela do some sketches for the UI, which, by the way, she is responsible for all of the posts you see online. She has done an amazing job, an amazing effort to show you guys snippets of what we are doing in social media. She's the marketer of the team. She's doing a great job. And with those initial sketches that she has done for the UI, we picked one that we thought was best, and then we did the final art. And then we had to piece all of this together in Unity. That's the beautiful part. And I cannot stress how patient Nuno was programming all of this and getting everything to fit together, all of these elements that Daniela created in the final art for the UI and the mockups. He was really patient to get the functional menu we have nowadays, which is tons of work, definitely. We are still in need of animations and particle effects for the UI, but it's 70% done, 80% done, and that was a huge step for us. But that was just the menus, right? The UI. Then we moved on to the HUD. Oof, another rabbit hole, another big step. And well, the process was the same. We initially made some sketches. We chose one that we think was great, that fits the game. We adjust it. We plan the required parts. We test it in Unity. And then we move on to the final art, to the final bits we need. And HUD is extremely difficult because it needs to be dynamic. We need to adjust the HUD whenever we upgrade our health, or upgrade our mana, or even unlock a new ability or something else. The HUD represents that, and we need to see it in response to what happens, right? We also had the time to test a few animations directly on the HUD, and for that we used Feel, a plugin available in the Asset Store. I'm not sponsored by them, I just want to say that it's a great asset, and it gives us these nice feedbacks, these nice punches in the HUD. We're also using it for the enemies, so they have a nice feedback whenever we hit them, or whenever they die, or whenever they protect themselves, or another status that they are in. And Feel really helped us a lot with that. It's a great asset, a must have. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, many challenges, many obstacles, and many more to come, definitely, but that's all part of the journey of indie game development. That's part of how we evolve as a team. That's why I created goldenbug Studios, to grow this industry for the people here. We are still planning the release by the end of this year, but like someone said, a rushed game is forever bad, but a delayed one will eventually be good, or something similar, but you get the idea. And we know there's a lot of work to be done, so yeah, we are still aiming for the end of the year. But before that, we are planning on a demo, so you guys can test it out and give us feedback on what you think and things that we could improve. And we are not very far from that, so yeah, stay tuned and pay attention to social media of goldenbug Studios /Rabbit's Tale. I left links below, and so you guys can test out the game and play it and give us your precious feedback, right? And if you want to make us really happy, feel free to wishlist the game. That would be also very much appreciated. And thank you all for watching this episode on Rabbit's Tale, on indie game development of Rabbit's Tale by goldenbug Studios. I hope you have enjoyed, and I really hope to see you on the next episode. Don't miss out. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and bye.